This summer, we are going to get out of our comfort zone, we are going to explore the world around us, and avoid doom scrolling. I have made plenty of videos like this of different hobby ideas, different things to do to cure boredom, but today we're going to be talking about all the fun activities that we can do to make this summer the best one yet. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe because it helps me very much, and I love you and I appreciate you. My Instagram and my TikTok will be linked in my bio, and let's get into the list. Number one on the list is to go hiking. This is something I really need to do this year because I live in LA, there are plenty of hikes, and even if you don't live somewhere that necessarily has like good hikes, for example, I'm from Florida, so there's not really like much hiking there. It's all very flat, but there are still things to see, even if you're just like walking around in a park. Find a reason to be outside, walk a mile, do 2-3 miles. The whole point is just to be outside and enjoy the sunshine. Number two, make homemade ice cream. I have never done this, but I've been seeing people do it and it looks so fun. I don't think it's necessarily that hard either. You really only need a few ingredients, and especially if it's hot outside, you're gonna want a sweet frozen treat. It makes you appreciate the taste more because you made it yourself. Number three, make mocktails or cocktails. If you guys saw my last video, something that's on my summer bucket list is to make a pina colada. So random, but like it's just such a good summer drink. Obviously, if you're not old enough to drink alcohol, just make it virgin. The whole point of it is the taste and to like bring the summer vibes. Number four is to play pickleball. I played pickleball recently and I had so much fun. Obviously, this is one of those things that like you kind of do need a court and a net, but the times that I've been playing it, I just like find an empty spot either on the basketball court or like a sidewalk, I don't know, somewhere where the ball can bounce, and we just play there. Sorry. I feel like maybe I was getting in people's way, but I had fun and nobody complained, so just find a way to make it work. On a similar note, number five is to play tennis. I feel like tennis is such a good summer sport. I used to love playing tennis when I was little, and it's something I want to get back into. And all these different sports are a really good form of exercise, and I feel like it can be hard to motivate yourself to work out, but if you're like playing some kind of sport, doing something that's actually fun, that has like a goal outside of fitness, it is so much more fulfilling and you're gonna work out longer and be stronger. It's such a good incentive to get outside and get your body moving. Number six is to go to a concert. I haven't been to a concert in a hot minute, and I feel like this is something I need to do because it is just so much fun to like disconnect, be in a crowd with people who also love the music, and just enjoy those 2 or 3 hours. And I feel like summer is when a lot of artists go on tour, so this is the perfect opportunity to see your favorite artist. Number seven is to make popsicles. I did this when I was like probably in middle school, high school, and they came out really good. There's a lot of like popsicle molding things that you can buy like on Amazon, and you just make your little concoction, freeze it for a few hours, and then you have popsicles. Number eight is to make s'mores. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of eating your way through summer. I always associate s'mores with like having a big fire, but if you don't have access to that, girl, just microwave the marshmallows, like put them on the stovetop. I don't know, figure out a way that you can do it without a fire. It is such a tasty treat. It reminds me so much of like summer camp and just being a kid, so highly recommend this one. Number nine is to collect seashells. If you have access to a beach, this is such a fun activity to do while you're at the beach. Bring an empty jar and just start collecting all the different seashells you can find. And if you kind of keep up this routine throughout the summer, you're gonna have a huge collection of seashells, and then you can do arts and crafts project with them when you're done. You can make jewelry, you can like literally do anything with them. There's so many different options. Number 10 is to go to the farmer's market. This is something that is on my personal summer bucket list. It's very simple, but it's just something that brings me so much joy, and it's nice that everybody's gathered around together. You can buy from so many different vendors. Something that I really want to do is buy a basket of strawberries while I'm at the farmer's market, because the strawberries they have are so good. I'll put that in a vlog for you guys one of these days, so keep an eye out. Number 11 is to go thrifting for summer outfits. I feel like, at least for me, whenever the seasons change, I really want to like revamp my outfits and like I guess just buy different pieces for the season, but I don't want to spend so much money, so I think thrifting is always going to be the best option. You definitely have to really dig, but you can find such unique pieces, stuff that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Number 12 is to make chalk drawings. This is something that we all used to do when we were little, and I think we should bring it back. It's a very like summer themed activity. Number 13 is to make slime. I've actually never done this before, but I know it's not too hard, and I love seeing like the slime ASMR on TikTok. Make some slime, make an ASMR TikTok. It's just one of those like really oddly satisfying things that you can do. Number 14 is to build a puzzle. You can choose a lot of different options when it comes to puzzles. If you don't have a lot of space, maybe get a smaller one. I know there's like a good Miffy puzzle that's really small. That's something that I would would get. But if you have like a big table or just an area where you can build a really big puzzle, doing like the 200 piece puzzles, maybe up to 1,000 pieces, doing a big one like that will really take up your time in the summer, and it gives you like a goal to finish by the end of the summer. Number 15, start painting with watercolors. This is one of those things that like you can take your equipment to the park or the beach and you can like paint the landscape that you're currently looking at. So it's a good way to kind of capture the moment without necessarily having to take a picture. Number 16, go bowling. I haven't been bowling since I was like in high school, and I used to love it. Guys, I was on the bowling team in my high school. I did suck. I never played, but fun fact about me. And this is one of those things you could do like if it's too hot outside to really do much else. Go bowling, get a soda, have some fun. Number 17, make clay magnets. I really want to do this. I've seen a lot of people get like the air dry clay from Michael's, and you can make little magnets that look like strawberries or a donut. I don't know. You can really customize this to your own aesthetic. Number 18, make a summer scrapbook. This is a great way to just capture all of the memories that you've made over the summer. Take as many pictures as you want during the summer and like dump them all into this physical scrapbook. You can write little mini journal entries to kind of describe what's going on in the photo. And this can be like a summer tradition that you can look back on every single year. Number 19, tie-dye shirts. I love this activity. I think it's so much fun. A few years ago, I did this, but I did like a bleach tie-dye, which was so cool. And it was very like alternative grunge. So if you want to try that option to make it more suited to your style, that's also something really fun to do. Number 20, read a summer themed book. I can't say that I've really read so many summer themed books, but the ones that I found online are like People We Met on Vacation, Malibu Rising. One that I can personally think of is like The Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings series, but I feel like they're more of a springtime book, but I could be wrong. But I feel like it still sets a cool, like whimsical vibe to the summer. Number 21, have an at-home burger night. If you have a barbecue, this is a great option. If not, who cares? Fry it on the pan, load it with toppings like pickles, lettuce, tomato, bacon. Make the french fries, make it feel like you're actually at a restaurant. And it's also something you can be like very proud of. Like, yes, this is the burger that I made. Number 22, go to a drive-in movie. I haven't seen many drive-in movies recently, but I know there's still a thing. This is such a fun way to like romanticize the summer. It reminds me of like the movie Grease. So if you find an event like this near you, go to it. On the other hand, you can do number 23, which is an at-home movie night. You can make popcorn, you can buy a bunch of snacks. Some summer movies that I really like are Camp Rock, High School Musical, Barbie, Jaws. Just really fun movies that really give like the summer vibe. Number 24, watch the sunset/sunrise. I'm on the West Coast, so we get the sunset here, which is great because I don't really like waking up early. I grew up in Miami, so we would get the sunrise. So I would just like never go and make the effort. But I'm telling you, you gotta make the effort. It's the summer. Go do something fun, get out of your comfort zone. And it's such a pretty way to spend time in nature. Number 25 is to make a candy salad. I totally forgot that this kind of thing existed and I really want to make one. But a candy salad is basically you just get a bunch of different candies. They're mostly like sour gummies and stuff like that. And you just put them in a big bowl and make like a salad out of it. My mouth is salivating just like thinking about putting like sour gummies in there and Sour Patch Kids. Oh my God. I feel like I would definitely get a big fat stomach ache, but still, it's a fun way to like get a little sugar rush, do something kind of crazy. Number 26, go roller skating. I love roller skating. I think it's so much fun. And it's just like a classic thing to do with a group of friends. Number 27, go stargazing. This is something that is high on my bucket list this year. I went stargazing once when I was like 20 years old, and it was such a magical experience. Like it's something you can't really describe. You just really have to be there. You have to find a spot with very little or no light pollution. I did this in Miami, so we went to the Everglades and it was so incredible, you guys. It is something that I think should be on everybody's bucket list at the very top. If you can safely find a place to do this, go with friends, go with family. It is truly amazing. You see shooting stars, you see the Milky Way, like it is indescribable. Number 28 is to bake a summer cake. You guys know I've become a very big fan of baking, and I feel like finding a summer recipe such as like an orange cake, a strawberry cake, I don't know. What's next on my list is to make a chocolate cherry cake, so that's gonna be my next baking adventure. Number 29 is to prank call people. This is such a random thing to put on my list, but you guys, I pranked my friend the other day and it gave me, I swear, like an adrenaline rush. I was just having so much fun. Don't do anything like weird and mean. Don't give people anxiety like that. I think that's weird, but something lighthearted and funny. Like you can do like a TikTok challenge. What I did to my friend on April Fool's was I called her on the phone and I told her that we got rear-ended, and I was like, you won't believe who rear-ended me. And I told her it was Ian Summer held her from the Vampire Diaries because she loves him, and she was like freaking out. And then I sent her this like fake picture of me and him, and she was like, oh my god, you're joking. But it was just like so funny to get the reaction out of her. So low-key, I want to do some prank calls this summer. Number 30 is to make a summer bingo card. I've seen this on Pinterest, and I think I want to do this where you just like list out a bunch of things you want to do in the summer, and then at the end of the summer you see who gets bingo. That's also kind of like a motivation for you to actually go out and do stuff so you can fill out the bingo card. Number 31, make an acai bowl. I need to get an acai bowl this summer, but also I'm very open to actually making it because I know it's not too hard and you can load it with so many different toppings: strawberry, banana, Nutella, like anything. Number 32 is to have an ice cream sundae night. I'm talking about like a big carton of ice cream, a bunch of toppings, sprinkles, mini M&Ms, hot fudge, whipped cream, cherries, like the list goes on. This is like a peak summer activity. You can do this when you have a movie night as well. I just think it's so fun and it's so satisfying to make like a huge bowl of ice cream. Highly recommend that. Number 33 is to put on hair tinsels. This is such a cute way to elevate your hairstyles, and it lasts a few days, I think even longer. So do this before you go on a vacation. Do this with your group of friends. It just makes you feel like a mermaid princess in a way. Number 34, have a bonfire. This one is very high on my list this year. If you can do this safely, then do it. Roast some marshmallows, roast some hot dogs, like I don't know. It's a really fun way to spend the summer and I can't wait to do it. Number 35, go to an amusement park. This could be a local fair. You can go to Disney if you have that near you. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm like low-key scared of amusement parks. I mean, just like roller coasters in general. I used to be really scared of them when I was little, and I grew out of it and I was able to like conquer my fear. But I do feel like I'm regressing a little bit and I might be feeling scared of the roller coasters yet again. Number 36, go to an escape room. I've never done this before, but everybody says it is so much fun and you really get to like work your mind and just problem solve, and doing it with a group of friends sounds like so much fun. Number 37, start a vlog series on YouTube or TikTok. Vlog your summer. Figure out like a plan of videos that you want to film. The goal doesn't have to be like, I'm gonna become an influencer. It can just be, I want to capture my memories from the summer so I can look back on it. Obviously, YouTube is a part-time job for me and I want it to be full-time, but one of my favorite parts of doing it is that I can capture all these moments from all the years past and I can look back on it and it's just so nostalgic. So I highly recommend doing this. Number 38 is to do a funny t-shirt exchange with your friends. I have seen so many videos of people doing this and I'm definitely gonna do it this summer, but just like buying cringy shirts for you and your friends to wear when you go out, it is so hilarious. It's low-key a humiliation ritual and I honestly love it. Number 39 is to go to an arcade. Arcades are so much fun. I love playing all the games in there. Air hockey is my favorite. It's also a great activity to do if it's too hot outside for anything else. Number 40, get hot pot or KBBQ with your friends. I didn't discover any of these things until I moved to Los Angeles because we don't really have it in Miami. It is so tasty. You can eat so much food and it puts you in like the best food coma ever because you've just been eating for so long. I really love hot pot and KBBQ, so that's something that I'm gonna do this summer. Number 41 is to buy an entire coconut and drink out of it. Coconuts can definitely be on the expensive side, but if you have a special occasion or, you know, if life is just a special occasion, which it is, buy the coconut, drink out of it with a little straw, eat the coconut meat. This is the season to do that, so take advantage. Number 42 is to go to the movie theater. There is nothing like getting into a cold movie theater on a hot day, having a big fat slushie and a huge tub of popcorn. Just thinking about it makes me so excited. Number 43, visit a butterfly garden. Butterfly gardens are amazing. You can take cute pictures and it's just so cool to see all of the butterflies flying around. Like, it's very magical. Number 44 is to go for a bike ride. If you have a bike, consider yourself lucky because I don't have a bike anymore. I had one when I was living back home, but the tires went flat and we just like never fixed it, which is so unfortunate. And I don't have one right now because there's no way it's gonna fit in my little apartment. If you don't have one, you can also like rent it on Uber. I think they have like the Lime bikes that you can rent, which is really cool. But it's a good way to just like get out and be in the neighborhood, explore a new city, and you do get the wind on your face, so it doesn't feel like as hot as if you were just walking. Number 45, host a game night. This can be board games, it can be video games. I know a lot of people do this with like Mario Party, which I don't play very often, but it's definitely a good option to have for a game night. Number 46, make homemade lemonade. This is the perfect summer drink. Make a huge pitcher of it and you can have it for the entire week. It is so delicious. I made this last summer, so I'm definitely gonna do it again this year. Number 47, get a new haircut or hairstyle. I feel like the summer is the time to like experiment with your look. If you wanna get bangs, get bangs. If you wanna dye your hair, if you wanna cut it short, I don't know. Try it out, see how you feel. If you don't like it, I'm sorry that I pressured you into that, but I do think it's nice to experiment with your hairstyle choices and everybody should do it at least once. Number 48 is to try a new restaurant. Try food that you've never tried before. I always recommend Peruvian food because I'm Peruvian, period. Peruvian food is so amazing, so delicious. There has to be at least one Peruvian restaurant in your area. Ethiopian food is great. I tried that when I finally moved to Los Angeles. Indian food, Korean, Japanese, I don't know. Find something that you don't usually eat and see how you like it. Number 49 is to go camping. I've never been camping. I really want to. I'm slightly scared of it, to be honest, but I feel like the summertime is the perfect time to do it because it's not going to be very cold. If there's a swimming hole, that's even better. Just spend the weekend in nature. Number 50, go to a botanical garden. I feel like this is the best season to do this because a lot of things are going to be in bloom. It's a great spot to take pictures, have a picnic, just hang out. Number 51, deep clean your room. I'm telling you, the summertime is the time to deep clean. You're gonna have the most time and it's gonna have to get done eventually. Like, just rip the band-aid off and do the deep clean, okay? It doesn't have to be boring. You can blast your music while you do it, listen to a podcast, whatever. Find a way to make it fun. And last but not least on the list, number 52 is to start a new audiobook. You can continue the summer theme or you can just listen to something that you've listened to before. I always listen to the Twilight audiobook. It's like background music for me at this point. And an audiobook really helps you like multitask. So you can do this while you clean your room, while you're on a bike ride, anything like that. Wow, guys, I need to drink a water after this. My throat is so dry. Do not tell me you're gonna be bored this summer because with this list, there's no way. If you want to see my personal summer bucket list, I have that in my last video. And I also made a TikTok about it, so feel free to check that out. If you have your own ideas that you want to share in the comments, feel free to let me know. I'll have more videos like this for you guys soon. I upload every single week. And I hope we all have a fun, productive, and exciting summer. I'm gonna go edit this, and I will see you guys next week.